Application forms tend to be very sameish, so if you can put a little bit of personal flavour in there that separates you from the rest, that really helps.
You should prepare for the whole of the interview by making sure that you've read about the school, you've read about the current curriculum, you've read about our standards, you've looked at our CVA, you've looked at our performance tables, and you look at what different things we could do to make things better.
When I'm looking at candidates when they visit the school, as far as I'm concerned, the selection process starts there. So I'm already earmarking people when they're coming to look around the school, finding out what questions that they ask, how interested they are, how well informed they are before they come to the school. So they will have asked around, they'll have looked at the website, they'll have looked at Ofsted reports and so on.
You'd never do a race without preparing your body and your state. So it's the same's true of an interview, really. So there's a sense of warm-up, getting your voice practiced, saying things out loud, making sure your body's connected with your head, and that you feel like a sort of whole person when you walk into the room rather than just turning up and speaking stuff that's coming out of as content only.
One of the things you're looking for is, as soon as they enter the room, someone who looks like a leader. So you need to get yourself together before you come into the room, make sure that you make eye contact with the panel as soon as you come into the room, as I say, a firm handshake, and look all around at the panel when you're answering their particular questions.
The most important things that I look for with an interview candidate is somebody that I know is going to lead and inspire. The way that they speak, the way that they hold themselves, the way they interact with different people, the fact that they'll have proper eye contact, the fact that they are people who really want to work with children and not just say that they want it because they want the position.
Another tip is to think about how do you show your personality? And is that your dress, or is that... How do we get a sense of you in this interview? So think about what you wear. Think about what will actually give you a sense of you feeling comfortable, but also giving others a sense of who you are.
There's a danger that teachers undersell themselves. They tend to be modest creatures. So it's important at interview, that's your 30 minutes or so, to sell yourself. So it's important that you don't hide your light under a bushel. No one else is going to blow your trumpet for you, so you need to do it.
The other thing that I think is really important is to hang on to your love of what you do. Your passion for what you do. Sometimes when people prepare for interviews, they can get very content-bound with the right thing they ought to say, and they forget the bit that actually made them want to be a teacher in the first place.
It's important you personalise things for the particular school that you're applying for, so that especially the governors on the panel feel that you really want to play a part in their particular school. It's very precious to them. They want to get the best person. You need to demonstrate to them that you are the best person and that you want to be the best person for their particular school.
If you were thinking about you interviewing you, what do you think is important about that? What do you really want people to get about you? And if you were looking for somebody in the post that you're applying for, what would you be looking for? And do your answers reflect that?